Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu were released in 2018 and immediately became kind of a controversial addition to the Pokemon series. Many started arguing whether it was a main series game or a side game. Many hated the lack of abilities, held items, and the change in how you catch wild Pokemon. But to me, it was a new and fun experience, and it was also the first Pokemon game of its kind to introduce Pokemon visible from the overworld, including shinies. So recently, I wanted to bring back Let's Go into my livestream and decided to try a shiny only playthrough, like many others have done already. But unlike the others that have tried it so far, like Alpha Red who did the shiny only playthrough, or Johnstone who did a shiny only Professor Oak challenge, absolutely insane by the way, I wanted to see how fast could you actually beat Let's Go using only shiny Pokemon. Could you speedrun it? Could you beat it in one day? To even get an idea of how long this would take, let's go over the rules first, and then maybe you can take a guess of how long you think it would take. So the rules and the goal I chose for this run are actually very simple. The goal is to become champion as fast as possible. The rules are, I can only ever use shiny Pokemon in battle. Every in-game requirement must be met with shiny Pokemon. And if I want to ride a Pokemon in the overworld, it has to be shiny too. So with these rules in mind, you'd probably think, oh well, you just reset for a shiny starter and then just beat the game with that, right? Well, it turns out the starter Eevee and Pikachu are actually shiny locked, so this won't work. So is that it then? Your challenge is arbitrary and stupid because the first thing you do when you get your starter is beat the rival, right? Not quite. In this game, you're actually able to catch wild Pokemon before you are forced to beat your rival. You start your quest to return Oak's parcel with 50 Pokeballs in your bag, so that's plenty of Pokeballs to catch a shiny and start your run. So you probably think, oh well, are you just gonna catch one shiny before the rival and then beat the entire game with that? And it's barely any longer than a speedrun? And that would technically be correct until you look a little closer at the rule set. Specifically, every in-game requirement must be met with shiny Pokemon. For some reason, they added certain requirements to a bunch of the gyms that you must meet, like presenting a grass or water type Pokemon to enter Brock's gym, have a level 15 Pokemon to enter Misty's gym, show a cute Pokemon to enter Erika's gym, or the actual biggest hurdle in the entire game and speedrun, have 50 different species of Pokemon registered in your Pokedex to enter Fuchsia City Gym. So now you might be thinking, oh well, you just catch 50 shinies and Exactly. So now that you know a little more about this run, how long do you think the speedrun would take? Take a guess in the comments before watching the video. To start, I had to just get any shiny to beat rival, so I can make progress and actually make my way to Pewter City. And after hours of attempts on my first day, this happened. Alright, well, we tried. This was pretty fun, though. It would be more fun if I succeeded. We're gonna have to try another time again. I gave up, because it was getting too late. But trying for a few hours and not finding anything doesn't stop me, so I tried again the next day. No way, that's so fast! Dude! What? $38 minutes? Brother, this is world record pace. Dude, I don't even know. I was not expecting it anymore. With Shiny Oddish with me, I was able to beat rival and continue my journey all the way to Pewter City and enter Brock's gym with my hard-earned shiny grass type. Beating Brock was obviously not a problem with Oddish, so I moved on to Mount Moon, not starting any other shiny hunts until I unexpectedly encountered another problem. If you get to Jesse and James, they prevent you from battling them until you have 2 Pokemon in the party. That's really bad. That means we have to do a shiny hunt. I guess we're doing a shiny hunt in Mount Moon? Yeah, I need a second shiny now. Otherwise, I couldn't continue. So I decided to look for a spot in Mount Moon to set up my second shiny hunt.
But first, let's talk about how shiny odds actually work. The base odds are 1 in 4,096, but you can increase those odds by doing a couple things. The easiest thing to do in this game is to just use a lure, and that'll increase your odds to 1 in 2,048. But we can do even better. By chain catching the same Pokemon, you can not only increase the spawn odds of a Pokemon at certain combo amounts, but also increase its shiny odds at 11, 21, and 31 chains respectively, all the way down to about 1 in 315 odds when combined with a lure. But here's the most common misunderstanding. A lot of people think that all you have to do is get a chain of 31 and then every spawn of the chained Pokemon will have the best odds until you break your chain. But that's not the case. You see, after you've chained 31 Pokemon, only the next one single spawn of that species will have the increased odds. After that, it's back to 1 in 2,048 for everything. So the only way to keep those good odds is by continuing to catch the thing you're looking for over and over and over again. So that's how shiny odds work in this game. But best shiny odds doesn't always equal fastest way to obtain a shiny. If you can encounter 2048 Pokemon at 1 in 2048 odds faster than you can encounter 315 Pokemon at 1 in 315 odds, wouldn't that make finding a shiny faster on average?
Anyway, now that you know how shiny odds work, let's get back to my run. So I needed a second shiny to make progress past Jesse and James, and I found that using this letter to reset the room after using my one and only lure would be a great way to see hundreds of Pokemon quickly, and since I'm not picky about which one I find next, I think this was the best way to hunt for shiny number 2. No way! No way! No way! Shiny Geodude! Let's go! Oh, okay. Oh, amazing. Moving on. Okay, we gotta make sure I don't accidentally cheat, so take that into the box. And then this guy needs a nickname. Nugget. Oh, Nugget's a good name. With Nugget in my party, I was able to get past Jesse and James without problems and make my way to Cerulean City to clear Misty's gym, rival, and Nugget Bridge. After rushing to get the SS ticket, I just wanted to clear some more story, to unlock better Pokeballs and areas to shiny hunt in. But on my way to Vermilion, out at a time. There's a shiny! There's a shiny! There's a shiny! There's a shiny! I didn't even use a lure! Bro, I did not even use a lure. I did not even use a lure. That was just full odds. Shiny rat. Damn, that's crazy. Bonus. I can't believe we're beating this today. Oh, we need a name for the rat. Yeah, ta-ta. No. Why don't we just name it Bean? Just Bean. After the SSN rival, I started to realize I was struggling more and more to get through fights quickly, because if you don't catch a bunch of this game, you actually end up quite underleveled. So I decided to set up another shiny hunt inside of Rock Tunnel. But before I show you how that went, I have to tell you about the sponsor of this video. Chrism from the future here. So I didn't actually find a sponsor for this video, but I want to take this time to tell you about my Discord server instead. If you want to catch my streams live, you can get yourself a role that notifies you every time I start streaming, but you can also get notified when we run community events or when a new video comes out. There are many awesome channels where you can chat with the community about your favorite games, food, sports, or anything you like. If you have any ideas you would like me to stream or make videos about, you can suggest them in the content ideas channel. I read all of them. Join my Discord server by clicking the link in the description or go to discord.gg/360chrism. Okay, but for real, before I continue, I have to tell you what rare spawns are and how they work. So most routes in the game have a rare spawn. We consider them to have a spawn rate of 1 in 200. On most routes, the rare spawn is Chansey, but on other routes, you can find Pokemon like the starters, the Hitmons, and others. After a catch chain of 11 or more, the rare spawn on a route increases to a whopping 50%. And the rare spawn in Rock Tunnel is Charmander. So since I'm still not picky about which shinies I find, chaining to 11 and then using the ladders to do full odds room resets with a lure seemed like a good idea. Because of my 11 chain, I would see Charmander basically every time. As I was setting up my Cubone chain, I found Shiny Rhyhorn. There's a shiny, there's a shiny, there's a shiny, there's a shiny, there's a shiny. There's no way, chat. Bro! And it's a ride. Dude, one shiny an hour. What do we name the Rhyhorn? It looks very like clay or like bronze. Claymore, Clayton, Claytorus. Perfect. I decided to move on for now while riding my fancy new team member and come back later. In Celadon City, I was able to evolve my Gloom into Vileplume to help me clear Lavender Tower and the Rocket Hideout. This way, I had finally unlocked the ability to fly, and I could start shiny hunting everywhere. But I also wanted Sea Skim for the water encounters, so on my way to unlock that, I was thinking about my next plans. The strat on this area, I think, is... There is no way. I got that in like 15 encounters. I swear I'm not cheating. I swear I'm not cheating. Oh my god. I've never been this lucky on shinies before. That's insane. That was so lucky. Not sure how I'm ever gonna beat the cheating allegations, but oh well. After I got Strong Push and Sea Skim, I went back to Viridian Forest to chain some Caterpie and then use room resets to shiny hunt just anything. There's a shiny Caterpie. It's that easy, chat. It's that easy. We need a nickname. Glorm. Since I still had an uninterrupted chain of Caterpie, I went back to Rock Tunnel and do some more room resets there with the guaranteed Charmander spawns. But here is when I was punished for my good luck this whole run. I guess the bad luck had to catch up to me at some point. Shiny Charmander. Actually Charmander. Give me that. Give me that. Best case scenario. Let's go. That wasn't too bad either. That's another 3 shinies right there. Bernie. Just kidding. I found full out shiny Charmander after only like 30 more minutes in Rock Tunnel. And then a shiny Weedle back in Viridian Forest. I spent the rest of day 1 unlocking the fly point for Cinnabar and wasting some time in Seafoam and Cycling Road before calling it a day. But the run was not over yet. Continuing in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we still have a catch chain active. The 6 badge hunt. 6 badge hunt is really good. We'll get back to the 6 badge hunt idea later, but for now, let's continue the run by doing a hunt in Seafoam. I went for the same setup as in Rock Tunnel, where I would chain 11 and then use the ladders to reset the room. Basically looking for anything new and using the chain to look at as many Squirtles as possible. In case you don't know what's about to happen, we're going to be doing a Pokemon randomizer race of some sort, versus... Oh, wait! Hold on! I just ran into that. Okay. Dude, we got it. We got it. We got it. Shiny Slowpoke. What do I call it? Poker. One thing I've been experiencing many times this run already, but didn't really talk about, is the lack of money. But luckily, there's a really easy way to farm money quickly. By doing date skips in the underground tunnel, you can pick up 3 money items every few seconds. I don't know if this is the best way to get money early, but I found it to be quick and easy. After I got the Slowpoke, I beat up Blue, everyone in Silphco, and Sabrina to make some extra story progress and get a little extra money for future hunts. This was when I decided it's time to hunt Poliwag. Since it can evolve twice, it would be an easy +3 on my shiny Pokedex, and the best location with the biggest water area is this spot near Victory Road. So with my Marsh badge in hand, I was ready to start hunting. Okay, this is where it starts. This is the water where we're gonna shiny hunt Poliwag. Huh? I'm so stupid, chat. It's not just 6 badges. You need specific badges to get where you need to go. Of course. Okay, well, we're going to the other location then. Yeah, I'm actually stupid. I needed the soul badge to get where I wanted to go, and obviously I don't have that one because I'm literally hunting Poliwag for the soul badge. Anyway, luckily there's another spot for it that's not terrible right here. There's a shiny. Bro, no way. I didn't even start the hunt yet. And it's a triple. That's a triple to the count. And so the Poliwag hunt officially started. And it continued, and it continued, and it continued even longer. And I'm gonna get a Poliwag tattoo. That tattoo is Poliwag from the back on my belly. So it's just a blue circle. And the tail goes down into my pants. Oh, we got it! We got it! We got it! Oh my god, finally! So deserved. I deserve this. And it's the Poliwag. 650 Poliwags later. Fraudy. I thought of this name long ago. Freshly motivated by finding the Poliwag, I headed into the next frustration chamber, Viridian Forest, to chain the rare spawn Bulbasaur. Getting the chain going was a little annoying, but once I hit 11, it was smooth sailing until this happened. Filbert, you can't, I just caught a... I just caught a Caterpie, guys. We just lost an hour. Well, I'm gonna have to restart the chain. No, that's so bad. So yeah, after almost 160 Bulbasaur, I autopiloted and caught a Caterpie, which ended my chain, and I had to go through the annoying start again. But after that, I had learned my lessons, and there wouldn't be anything in my way to catch the shiny Bulbasaur now, right? Well, in the control style of Pikmin 3, I loved the triple captain. The game just made me auto-run from a Pokemon because my box is full. If that was a shiny, I would have probably killed someone. Call the authorities. For legal reasons, I'm kidding. There's 600 Poliwag in my box, so I gotta get rid of them. The game auto-ran away from me. There's that stupid Caterpie, man. I'm gonna keep it. There it is! 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 Actually, Bulbasaur! Shiny Bulbasaur! Shiny Bulbasaur! Oh! So reasonable! Let's go. +3 to the counter. +3. Let's go. 488 Bulbasaur. After Bulbasaur, I went back to Route 10 for Shiny Nidoran, back to Mount Moon for Shiny Clefairy, and then more Mount Moon for Paras, and then it finally happened. I think there was a Shiny Paras. There was a Shiny Paras as I hit the stairs, I think. It was like half spawned. It was shiny. It was shiny. Yep. I missed my first shiny to an area reset, but in my defense, it spawned as I hit the ladder. So does this really count as a fail? About 45 minutes later, I found Shiny Paras again anyway. This time, I caught it. I'm Scrooge. Oh, there's something. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh. Hell yeah, I got the right one too. Dude, I hurt my hand as I saw the shiny. Physical injury aside, my run had to continue. I found Shiny Growlithe on Route 7 while looking for Abra, and Shiny Eevee on Route 17. By this point, if you include all the evolutions I was missing, I only needed 6 more dex entries to reach 50 and enter Koga's gym. And the only 3-stage Pokemon left to catch were Squirtle and Pidgey. Squirtle I pretty much gave up on once I found Shiny Slowpoke, which means I needed at least 3 more shinies to finish my run. So after some calculations, I decided to go back to the Abra spot to look for Abra, the Pidgey line, and Jigglypuff. Oh! Pidgeotto? Man, that sucks. That's literal worst case, but I'll take it. That's gonna make things so awkward. Okay, Shiny Pidgeotto. Let's go, dude. With 4 dex entries to go, I went for 2 shinies that would evolve once, and I hadn't done a hunt in the ocean yet, which is perfect for Magikarp and Tentacools. So after 109 Magikarp catches, I found this. Oh, never mind. Game's too easy. Game's too easy. All right, nice with the golden razz should be guaranteed. Let's go. Nice. All right, one more Pokemon that evolves, and we can beat the game. And here we are, potentially one single shiny away from being able to complete my run, almost 40 hours in. I went back to Route 17 to look for Doduo and Psyduck. Never would I have thought this one would come down to this. Oh, dude, what the hell? We're done already. No way. Sub 48 hours? Absolutely no problem, apparently. After some evolutions and finally entering Koga's gym, all that's left to do is beat the game. Final battle. Going with Charizard, probably gonna Mega Evolve. I'm not worried about the Pidgeot, I don't think. Didn't miss. It's going to be about a 40-20. Actually, depends. Not sure how long it takes to get into the Hall of Fame. GG, everyone. GG. I tried to keep the timer as accurate as possible throughout all the breaks as well. 40, 18, 45. GG. This run started as a meme and ended up being much more fun than I originally thought. The Let's Go games make shiny hunting really enjoyable, and it was really fun brainstorming with the community on what to do next. After this run ended, I was thinking, what other games could I do this challenge for? It was quite unique because of Koga's gym requirement, but if you've ever heard of a shiny badge quest before, it kind of adds a similar in-game requirement to your run. So with that, you could apply a challenging shiny only run to basically any game, and let's just say I was already cooking something. Good night, Yeltsky. Thanks for watching. Sorry we couldn't find the shiny. Not in time.
Dr. DRDDR.
Wait. We got it. We got it. Don't leave. Don't leave. We got it. But actually, okay. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, maybe I can make a similar video about my shiny only crystal badge quest. Let me know in the comments if that sounds like something you would want to see. Anyway, other than my giant Onyx plush video, I've never really done fully narrated videos before, so let me know if this is something you want to see more often. And for all of you that want to see the fully unedited shiny only speedrun of this video, I actually uploaded the entire run as one single video on 360 Christmas Plus. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're actually getting really close to 100k subscribers, and you can still claim to be in the first 100k if you subscribe today. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.